problem I faced, I have rather, is with senior members of the team who already are following a certain type of methodology or certain type of delivery model. They do a model. They do not want to change. They do, and there is some sort of a insecurity involved.
Okay.
That when somebody somebody is going to come in there and then start taking lead, etc. So this is what and not only that, in also like adopting a new methodology. Although it is a management directive that we need to use it, but the members are not, the team is not willing to use it.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you want to adopt Agile. Some of the team members who are good old technology guys, they don't want to follow this. They are afraid of losing power and they don't find willingness to implement.
And they don't even find it useful.
They are also
think even the old way works good enough.
They are not seeing value in it.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't see value. That's a word they used also.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is the desired situation? What do you want to achieve? So it says that a fine day, where you want to go? What should happen?
When a directive is given by management that we need to use Agile, we need to transform this organization into Agile, and we are hired in, we are roped in there. So it becomes my primary responsibility to go ahead and make an attempt, make an effort to work with the team.
Okay, I understand that your idea is that you need to make an effort with the team to bring Agile, but what should be the desired state for the team? So right now they are resisting. What should happen instead of resisting?
Okay, the desired state would be at least they would start, accommodating me within their team, calling me as one of them. That is the first thing I would want. Where initially it's the trust issue. Who's this person suddenly walking in and giving us directions what to do?
Okay.
So the first thing would be that they need to trust me.
Okay.
They need to know that I'm not an outsider who's come to steal their job.
Okay.
So
what I'm hearing is that team is resistive about new process. They are suspicious about it, and you want to achieve a state where they feel you are a trusted one of them.
Yeah, there's a mutual trust.
Okay. So that is something you want to achieve.
That's the first thing I would want. Because
so
once that is there, then I can go ahead with my next.
So in this conversation, we can focus on achieving the trust and one of them goal.
Yeah.
How can we achieve that? Is it good enough? Okay. So what are you learning till now? What is blocking them from trusting you?
It is that they are pretty senior, and they have been following something for a few years. And the other thing is definitely, known to all of us that most of the folks I was working in a practical scenario, I was working with are from North America and Europe, and they don't want their job to get Bangalore. Simple.
Mm-hmm. So what possibly can work in your idea? What can make them trust you?
I guess. I need to start small, not like go ahead and give them. I cannot give them tasks. I'm much junior to them. I cannot go ahead and tell them this is what you need to do. I'm not their manager. I'm not their teacher or something. I need to introduce them to certain agile concepts and start telling them that in between I have one kind of a session for everyone as an awareness, like a bite-sized learning or something to start with, something small like a familiarity.
Okay.
Kind of.
So what I'm hearing is that by bringing small bite-sized learning ideas, there is a possibility of they start developing some familiarity and start trusting you.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you think can work in building trust?
The other thing is that there is one person in the team who's kind of a lead and who also works with the management who they trust.
Okay.
The team trusts him, so he and I can work together to help. I can use him to help me gain the trust of the rest of the team members. That's what I try to do.
So what I'm hearing is that there are two ideas in your mind. One is that creating a small bite sizes knowledge things. The another is working with some of the influential people who are trusted in the team and building trust with it.
That's right.
Trust with them. How can you build trust with these influential people?
How can I build trust?
So like the one guy who these guys trust, how can you do things better with this guy so he start taking you forward?
Okay, with this in the real scenario, what I did was I was introduced to him as the agile champion in the team, and that going forward I will be taking up certain responsibility, and he needs to, if there's any issues that I'm having, I need to go to him with certain, with my pain points or with my problems.
So what I'm
So
hearing
he's-
is that management has assigned this person
Kind of,
as
not actually assigned, but kind of like a middle person to help, because he's an old timer, but who the team trusts. I'm new, he's old, so, and the rest of them know him. So
Okay.
through him, I can route myself through him. I can.
So is there anything which you can do on your own? One is the management has assigned responsibility to this guy.
Mhm.
Can you do something on your own to build trust with this guy?
With this guy or?
With this guy?
Okay, with this guy, what did I do? I can't remember what I did.
No, future. What can you do now? So one idea is that you want to build a trust in this particular thing.
Yeah.
One idea you have is that start doing bite-size knowledge modules.
Yeah.
Another idea is working with this influential so that this influential can take you inside.
Go inside there.
Inside there. So these are two things. Now the third thing we are exploring together is that how you can really influence this influencer. Because what I heard is this influencer has been given a management responsibility.
Yeah.
So he has been given a job.
Yeah.
I am not sure how much he is inside the job.
Yeah.
So I am just exploring with you what can you do to make him first buying your idea.
Probably have a conversation with him, and then try to understand the team's level of maturity, or the receptive, how receptive they could be, or what could be, and how, and he probably also take his inputs on my way of approach, because it needn't be only my way. He may have a way that, okay, I know these guys, this may be the better way for you to go there, So probably, and take suggestions how to go ahead, and what would be my first, second, third step.
Okay, so
From him.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is you want to have a discussion with this person to learn about the team,
Yeah.
to learn about your own approach, and to have some feedback on how
Yeah.
to take this learning forward rather than you are only following your.
My own, because I have an idea X, he may have an idea XY-ish mixed.
Mhm.
So maybe try to see where I can fit in, because my job is to deliver something. I mean, to transform the team into an agile team. But maybe he will help me do it in a better way. So
Okay.
I would want to go through him, maybe if I'm not able, if I have resistance directly, so I go through him.
Okay, so we discussed multiple options here. One is that organizing a small sessions,
Mhm.
and the another is working with this guy, and then we explored further working with this guy, having a one-on-one discussions to explore how to take it forward and to take a feedback. Now, out of these things, what would you like to do in upcoming week? What action you want to perform in upcoming week?
I would like to do together both, because the end of the day, whether the team likes it or doesn't like it, I have a job to play. I have a role to do, and I need to go ahead and do it. So without spending too much time, I would do both simultaneously. Maybe start sending out some kind of a literature or some kind of a thing for the team, as well as talk to this guy simultaneously, and start working on a module to
Okay.
work with this team.
So I have a little question here. Do I have permission to challenge you on your actions?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm just exploring, challenging. You are taking an action of sending information without taking feedback on your approach. Do you see a risk of your pushing information may become negative for you because you don't know your approach may work or not?
But a general information, not like I'm
So you don't
sending-
see that risk happening?
Yeah, no, because it is going to be, I'm not going to send them the 4+12, the agile stuff and all that. But generally, introduce myself and what is my role here and what
Okay.
I'm going to do, and going forward we are going to work together.
Okay.
This
okay,
kind of a
okay.
thing.
So just like ice-breaking thing you are saying.
Yeah, just
you
to
are not
get
pushing that
started.
information.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Good. So these are the two things you want to do in next week.
Yes.
Thank you.